Eychimo's Adventures is now live. Multi-streaming with
All that. All about that. Don't have to reset. Blah, 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 blah. I'll pick that. All right. Okay. Say, Usually used to load faster. I wonder why it's slowing down. Maybe I need to trim the hard drive. Come on. Just seems to take longer to load into the PU than it used to. And it may just be my imagination, but I think the time has gone up. And don't turn on the controller. Where are we at? We must be in Lorville. That's where we are. Alright, we're going to have to take a walk. Take a walk. Take a Sunday stroll. Yep, Sunday stroll, that's what it is. Here, elevator, here, elevator. One bouncy elevator. Alright. Got some blocking the stairs. Some lag spikes.
Finally ready to take the plunge on a used ship?
Oh, I'm ready. Plunge me.
For exciting deals on all your favorite brands.
Exciting deals. Favorite brands.
Need a job? Person Dynamics is currently hiring in multiple departments. If credits are tight, you can offer a credit advance when a new qualified college.
But only if credits are tight.
Be sure to check the current atmospheric conditions before you leave.
Don't want you to choke on our bad atmosphere. Better check the conditions inside. Can't be healthy breathing all this shit. Just can't be healthy. I don't think so. All this shit gets in your lungs. Yep. Don't trespass on the train tracks. Not allowed to do it. That guy's always standing there on that chair. I would think somebody would have arrested him by now.
Step away
At the
from
very
the
least,
platform
shot him.
edge when train is approaching. Now arriving. Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
Stand by.
Dear fellow travelers, do not lock doors.
Don't block them. Whatever you do, don't block the doors. Screws up the server. Alright, here we go.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and
Serious
dangerous
and dangerous. Serious. Very serious.
Next stop, Central Station.
That's right. We're gonna stop at Central Station. Ah. Looks like it might be dark outside.
Now arriving, Central Station. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Okay, my step is watched. Come on. Let me out. Damn orders. We didn't make it. Life is hard and you gotta wait on Chris Roberts' trains. Yep. That's his game loop. All you have to do is jump. That's it. Everything will be over. Just jump. It's all about the jump. Train departs soon. We are departing.
Next stop, Tisa Spaceport.
So I wonder what that reflection on the window is from. If it's the moon shines through the buildings. So I don't think it's the moon. So I don't see where the reflection could be coming from. I don't see no white balls. So
Now arriving, Tisa Spaceport. Please watch
I'll
your
get
step when disembarking the train.
it's all about disembarking the train.
Reserve the right to search travelers at
It's got to be a light bulb reflection, but I don't see a white light bulb. So I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe they used to have a white bulb and they forgot to remove the reflection.
Considerate
Ah,
of your fellow travelers.
fellow travelers. Welcome to Lorville. Lorville. I didn't want to look how it was really spelled.
Dynamics is committed to the safety and prosperity of all of our citizens.
That's right. They are committed. I know they're committed. No doubt in my mind they're committed. Yep, all these guys are still standing here. Just goes to show you their super tech isn't so super. Why don't they just take them out of the game? They look silly sitting there. Alright, we're gonna ride back to Olisar. Maybe we are. Yes, we are. Okay. Take this elevator this time. Yep, no elevator indicators. Like I say, every elevator ever rode on had an indicator. But these don't, because I mean, it might not. Wherever they make them. Wow, I just, damn, I forgot what number it was now. Shit. Shit. Got flapping my jaws, forgot where it was at. It's not on 7. Maybe it was 6. Could have been 8. Looks like 6 it is, yes. Okay, see, I knew it's close. Okay. I have to do my pre-flight check. Yep, it's got wheels. Got missiles. Got guns. Has it got a motor? Sometimes they don't have motors. Yep, looks like it might have the motor today. Say, you gotta do your pre-flight. Alright, here we go. We're gonna board the ship. Got big nose gun. Okay, we did our pre-flight walk around. So we're ready. Start up.
Acknowledged.
We've been acknowledged. Contacts.
Broadcasting now.
Okay, as long as you're broadcasting, that's all that matters. Close the bubble glass.
Closing mobiGlass.
Open. There they are. They're opening. See that? Look at that. Whee. Take off.
Ascending. Retracting modules.
We are ascending.
Handing you the com.
Ascending down. Cruise control.
Affirmative.
Away we go. Change view.
Roger that.
Roger. Leaving the bright lights. Bright lights of the city. Heading to the stars. Yep. How poetic, huh? Change view.
Roger that.
Star map.
Activating now.
We are activating again. We're always going around and activating. Might as well just sit at the Crusader. If I try to go to, we're still in atmosphere. What's your problem here? Jesus. Are we deseen? Close star map.
Affirmative.
Why is it not working? Star map. Star map.
Activating now.
So what's wrong here? This is not working. Close star map. Jesus.
Affirmative.
We may not be going anywhere, possibly. Close comms.
Comlink closed.
Range.
Collecting data.
Star map.
Activating now.
Tell you right now, it's not working. Star map's not working. That worked. Finally. Change star. Close star map. Close star map.
Affirmative.
Let's have a bunch of server desync. Range. Oops.
Collecting data.
Cruise control. Range.
Affirmative. Collecting data.
Must have a bunch of server desync. Jump.
Jumping.
Jumpy. Big old lag spikes. Smooth. Just smooth performance by Cloud Imperium Games. Range.
Collecting data.
Very smooth. Just smooth operators.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Happy Easter, all that happy stuff. Jump.
Jumping.
Well, that was better. Change view.
Roger that.
That was better. Sometimes it really has trouble with those animations. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm sure it's all server related.
It's 3 p.m. my time XD.
3 p.m. Well, I think it's about 9 a.m. my time. So you're in good shape. Change view. But you're
Roger
also
that.
on the other side of the world. Or a good way away, anyway. You're 3 p.m. In Europe somewhere, maybe?
NTHX same to you.
Oh goodness, yeah, I just thought I'd do a little mining this morning once I get back to where I have my prospector. Kill a little bit of time, make a little bit of credits. Rumor has it that they're not going to wipe the patch, so money counts. And I have spent an awful lot in
What is
game.
this? I just seeked VR Sue.
Yeah, this is Star Citizen. This is Star Citizen. And to run this particular game in Star Citizen, you have to use Vorpex. It does not support it natively, so you have to use the software program to be able to run it. Well, you can run it in a big screen player or something, but it's not VR. It's just like playing it on your flat screen. To get 3D, you have to run Vorpex. And it is not a finished game.
Is this some sort of FPS game?
It is everything. Star Citizen it has FPS. It has, it's a combination of everything. Flight sim, FPS, shooter, it's a combination. You can go in and do ground battles, attack NPCs, PvP. It's it's a mix of everything. It's not just a flight sim. You have space legs. You can see your character in third person. You can play it in third person. Um, it's a combination. It has elements of every game. But as I said, it's not.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not finished, and it has quite a bit of bugs. Uh, there's fun to be had. Make no mistake about it. Whether you're doing FPS missions or you're flying and you're dogfighting, there's a lot of fun to be had. But you have to expect the bugs. There are professions, although most of them aren't in the game yet. Like I'm gonna go take a mining ship out and do some mining. Uh, there's a lot more professions that are scheduled to be put in, like salvaging and uh, exploration. It's like I say, it's
And is
far.
this free?
No, it's a starter ship, starter package. I think they started. I think they're $45 is what they start at. I mean, you can buy fancier ships, but really all you need is a starter ship. You know, I at this time I really don't recommend anybody spending more than $45 on this game because it is a long way from being finished. We're talking probably 5 years before it's a complete game, at least 5 years. But it is fun to be had, and it's nice to see. It's nice to go in and check things out. And it is. We do have persistence now. When I say persistence, that means that you can log out in a specific place, and you will log back in, even if it's in your ship. The money you earn, credits in the game, you keep them now. Used to be not keep them. The items you purchased in the game, you get to keep
Well, I
those
buy
now.
only games on CDs.
Yeah, no, this has to be a downloaded game. It will not. It's not released on a CD yet. Or I don't know if it ever will be. It may always be a digital download. Like I say, there's fun to be had as long as you realize when you get into it, it's not a finished game. A lot of people they advertise fly now, play now, and all that stuff. Well, that's not really true. Yes, you can do those things, but when they say things like that, it's like, oh, you got a whole game here, but you don't have a whole game. You got parts of a game. And the best part about it right now is the artwork. They've done some of these planets and stuff, you can actually land on them, go down on them, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. Some of the artwork is. And it's an MMO, it's multiplayer. Which means there's PvP in it. I mean, you can get attacked at any time. You can choose to fight or you can choose to run, depending on, usually people who attack you are going to be in superior ships because people have a tendency not to attack anything they don't think they can beat. That's human nature there. Range.
Cows like if you will get hacked you can lose the
Collecting
account
data.
with bot thing, but you probably won't lose the CD.
Well, that's true, but it's kind of hard. They have security thing on this one. It's really hard it would be hard to hack it and steal this account. I mean, not that people can if they get your password, but they have your login. You keep your login name separate from your game name, and then your password.
It's safer.
Yes, it is safer with the CD. Jump.
Jumping.
And this place I'm going to here is just Port Olisar. It's just a space station out here around this planet. But I happen to have the ship I want to use is here, so I'm going to go here. Instead of having to claim it, just come get it. It wasn't that far away.
Is this voice thing?
This is voice attack. Is what you're hearing me give commands. And I have restream chat to do voice here when I'm streaming. But Star Citizen does have its own voice chat program. I don't use it, but it does have it. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down. And
Permission to land.
locked. Approach protocols engaged.
Close mobile glass.
Closing mobile glass.
There it is.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, this is just a space station. And like I say, I have the other ship parked here, so stored here, I should say. Like I say, the artwork is really nice, and there's a lot of fun to be had in Star Citizen. Make no mistake about it. And you can land automatically. I'm doing it manually just because I've been playing a while. But you can do all this stuff. It will auto land for you, so you don't have to fight
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Now we're going to go inside the station to a terminal, and you'll see that inside the station, this is one of the nicer stations inside. It's cleaner. Some of the places are real dirty, but that's their artwork team, their design. And this is just an Avenger Titan. It's not a very big ship, as you can see, but it does carry a little bit of cargo, and you can do delivery missions with stuff in it. And it's a decent dogfighter for what it is. And it's not a full-fledged fighter craft. It's more of a versatile do
The
anything.
shadows are beautiful.
Yeah, like I say, they've really done a good job. I mean, as far as their artwork. And whenever the next patch hits, we got a new city, major city, microtext coming online into the game. It's on the next patch. See, there's somebody standing there, taking up space. We're gonna spawn our ship here. I'm gonna go down here, and hopefully it'll spawn. I won't have to go anywhere else. Sometimes it bugs.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Pad 1. It's probably exactly where
Do
we
you
were
know
at.
the cardboard VR thing?
Yeah, but I've never messed with it. That you're saying off your, you play it off your phone actually. But I know of it, but I've never messed with it. Alright, and there's a mining ship. That's a prospector. And its only purpose in this game is to mine minerals. And it's right at this time, it's probably the most, if you do it right and you're patient, it's probably the most profitable profession in the game. Now, it doesn't have to be.
It's like if you look on something for longer time it uses.
Yes. Start up.
Acknowledged.
Take off.
Ascending. Retracting modules. Handing you the com.
Do you know any good programmer?
No, I don't. And I have nothing, I am not a programmer at all.
Thank you.
And I don't even know anybody who actually is personally. Range.
Collecting data.
And sometimes I wish I'd learned myself. Jump.
Jumping.
Too late for that now, though. Change view.
Roger that.
And see, you can run it in third person completely. Change view.
Roger that.
If you would know someone, he would maybe help you to do the cardboard thing into the PC.
I don't know if I need to with the Oculus Rift, though. I mean, range.
Collecting data.
See if we can find Eiger Flats. There it is. I have good luck in this area for some reason. Jump.
Jumping.
Now this is a desert moon, so it's really not very, it looks nice for what it is, but it's not like some of the planets where you have trees and fauna and oceans. This is a pretty barren world. Pretty barren. In this area I'm going to, it says Eiger Flats, and it means it is flat. There are mountainous areas on this planet and canyons and stuff, but we're not heading that area. They have a tendency to be a pain in the ass to mine because all the mining deposits are on the side of hills, so every time you break a rock, it falls downhill and you wind up chasing things.
OMG, I have mind fuck. You gotta get down here closer. Like I say, Star Citizen has a lot of fun to be had. You just have to remember it's not a finished game. And even when you know that, you tell yourself that, you still get frustrated with it because it's buggy. Things don't always work. In Kaosai tough that your character is upside down.
It shouldn't be. But it might. I can check a stream here, but the stream shows it's right.
And the HUD too.
Huh. I wonder why it's showing that. Let me look. See, make sure it's not showing that. No, stream shows
No,
it's
it
right.
isn't.
No. Well, like I say, the detail the artists have put into things is just really, it's really nice.
I think. Yet it's okay.
And you'll notice even the controls on the ship work according to what you're doing with your joysticks or whatever. You don't have to fly with joysticks. It will work keyboard and mouse. It even works with a controller, Xbox controller. It looks nice. See, light flashing for Eiger Flats. Lights.
Lights on.
Yeah, wind's blowing. We got the dust blowing. Let's get close enough where we can see. And in VR, it feels like scanning mode. Scanning mode.
Accepted. You may now proceed.
Just I tough like that cows. I know how plain HUD looks and it looks same as the thing on roof.
Yes. We are heading to daylight here, so I think. There it is. It was up here, mining mode. Mining mode.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Come on. There it goes. Oh, this is actually a decent rock to bust. Not a great rock, but it's decent. Just because of the content of the Hephaestanite. Oh, come on now. There you go.
And we're actually going to crack this big rock into little bitty pieces so we can pick them up. Ah, oh, come on. And the key is not to blow yourself up in the rock with too much energy. Gimbals.
Actioned.
Ooh, nice piece. It's a really nice piece. And the whole idea of this is take them back and sell the pieces so you can make money. This is not the most valuable of rocks, but it's a second tier mineral, and it's one of the most valuable. It is the most valuable second tier, so that's why I'm taking it. Well, taking some of it. Too low a percentage I won't bother with. But 30% of this is a pretty good payout. That rock's no worth anything. That can be broke again, might get a good piece. That's useless. That's not any good for me. That's useless. Nope, not good enough. That's a maybe. This one can be broke again. The idea is to get the highest percentage you can so you can actually make some money. Take real low percentage of stuff, you get a whole bunch of inert materials, and your load's not going to be very valuable. And this is not going to be a very high dollar load. It's just because of what it is. But I'll make 20K, and as you can see, I'm filling up pretty quick. See, this split pretty evenly, and I'm not really interested in 15%. Just the way the rock split, didn't split good. And I'm not really interested. If I can get it up to 30%, it's worth it. But scanning mode. You got to be a little picky if you want to make decent money. I mean, you don't have to be, but it just means you're going to make 5,000, 8,000, 10,000 a run. It's just not hardly worth it for me. I mean, it's not like it cost you anything, so you are making a profit regardless. I just like making a little more. I like to at least keep it up over 30K, and my preference is over 40, and occasionally I do 50. Range. Oops.
Collecting data.
Mining mode.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Nope. Don't want it. Scanning mode. Scanning mode. Now, if this scanner was working properly, I wouldn't have to switch to mining mode to find out what's in a rock. It should give me all that information, but it doesn't most of the time. Occasionally it works. Most of the time it doesn't work. Just gotta love looking through all this dust. Yeah, the scanner is supposed to actually, besides just tell you they are there, it's supposed to scan the rocks, let you know what's in them, but it doesn't work. It hasn't worked for a long time. Occasionally it will give you a reading, but not very often. Mining mode.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Maybe one of these days they'll get it fixed. But I'm not holding my breath. Okay, now this is agrium, so it's worth me busting it. Well, it's not, I like to get near 10%, but this is better than a kicking. Yeah. Get in the right mode here. And I am using the Helix mining head, so isn't a rock it can't bust? What the hell's that? Graphics glitch, I hope? Hope that's all it is. Agrium is one of the top tier minerals. Brexolite's the best. And you will find when you're breaking rocks, once you get into the green, it has a tendency to take off, so you probably should back off your leg with throttle, or move your ship farther away, control your beam so it doesn't blow the rock up. Sometimes it just changes in a hurry too, so. See, there's 28%, and it needs to be busted again. So we will bust it. See, we're getting it up there where it's getting real, whoops, getting valuable. And hopefully, what you really want to do is hopefully get them to 100%, but that's not always possible. Depends on how the rock splits. See how fast it's trying to climb. God darn it, get the beam off of it. When it does that, let it cool down, or you will blow it up. And that was my mouse wheel is getting wore out. I'm going to have to buy a new mouse this week, I guess. I was rolling it back, but it wasn't engaging. It wasn't Star Citizen's fault. It was the mouse. 100%. See, we want that piece. That piece is valuable. Very valuable. That piece is useless. That piece of aluminum's not worth nothing. Doesn't have enough agrium. That piece we want. say, you have to be selective to make your most profit. You just start busting rocks, you're gonna say, well, I make 5,000 credits. Well, yeah, that's, don't want that. Don't want aluminum. It's just not worth carrying around. Anything else in this rock to bust? Maybe not. Might be all she wrote. Like I say, I'm picky. I made enough 5,000 credit runs. That's all we got. Yep, I don't want nothing else out of here. Sometimes you look behind the rock and get a reading on something you can't get. But I don't really think there's anything there. No. Oh, there's a piece down there, maybe. Let's check this piece here. Nope. Nothing left there that I want. Scanning mode. Picky, picky, picky. Scanning mode.
Accepted. You may now proceed.
And if I run into a cluster of hadonite, I'll mine it. I will not mine a separate piece. Just not worth the time for me. But occasionally you get to you find it in clusters, and that is worth mining, time-wise. And you fill up your backpack with hadonite. It's worth 16,500 credits. 16,500. It's just the time it takes to mine it. One piece at a time, getting in and out of your ship. Mining mode.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Okay, that piece is no good. Diamond's valuable. I mean, but it's just not. You're not going to make 40, 50K runs with diamond. Mining mode. Oops. Scanning.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Scanning mode.
Accepted. You may now proceed.
And sometimes you got to travel pretty far to find something. It'd be a little quicker if the scanning gauge was working, but it just won't. It just doesn't work most of the time. There's the rock. See, it should be right now reading what's in that rock, but it's not going to. Just doesn't work. But occasionally you will get a reading. So it's something in the code that's preventing it from working. Mining mode. Shouldn't have to switch to mining mode to figure out what's in it. That's a totally worth. Barrel is absolutely no use. Scanning mode.
Accepted. You may now proceed.
And you will find clusters. Mining mode. Mining mode.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Which make it really nice for the mole, but yeah. Scanning mode.
Accepted. You may now proceed.
Oh, there is a cluster of hadonite. See that? That's 4 units. We're going to get that because it's easy enough to do 4 of them. That's what I was talking about. Clusters. That 5 units. That will give me quite a bit in my backpack. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down and locked.
So these we will get. Exit seat.
Affirmative.
I can make over 10 grand doing these. It's not bad, means I don't have to get in and out of the ship a whole bunch of times. Turn my Xbox controller turned off because it's been idle too long, so I had to turn it back on. Come on. Oh, exit ship. Mobile glass.
Open mobi
Now
glass.
we're going to put on our backpack, and you'll hear me sucking air while I'm doing it because, come on. Armor, torso, backpack, get ready for me to suck air. Huh, didn't suck air. Okay, well, use a multi-tool. Okay, utility, have to put on the mining attachment. You have to do this every time. This game doesn't save. Close mobile glass.
Closing mobi glass.
Okay, we'll start with this rock, I guess. Let's pull our mining tool. Yeah.
If you insist.
Get closer. Closer. Come on, Mr. Rock. And yes, hand mining is tedious. So I say, I will not get out of the ship for just one rock. As you can see, desync will get you in trouble. Like I say, it just server desync gets you in trouble. It will kill you. Just the way it is. That's an added feature. Death by mining. Where else can you get yourself killed for no reason because of desync? Yeah, just you love how it reached up there when it wasn't even where I told it to go. Let's say Star Citizen. But a full bad backpack, a Haydenite, what this is worth 16.5 credits. 16.5K. So yeah, it is worth mining. It's just like, see, I'd have to get back in my ship, go somewhere else, and I just don't do that. But I don't mind when there's a cluster coming out here and attacking the rocks. Don't want to spend all my time getting out in and out of my ship, walking to wherever the rocks are. It gets old in a hurry. And as long as I don't blow one of these up, 5 of these rocks, pretty close are going to fill my backpack. And that's why I only do clusters. Prick. See, the server desyncs, and even though you're backed off of it, you can't back off. Damn, that's almost up to red. I gotta let that rock cool. Gotta let it cool, start over again. Like I say, you'll notice you're nowhere near being in the red, then all of a sudden it jumps. That's server desync. It hasn't been keeping up with your... Server has a rough time sometimes. It's a shame, because it will kill you. Sometimes it's easier to start right over again, even though you know it's going to be a problem. Like I say, just about everything in this game really is a workaround. Everything you do, you have to work around the bugs. What's wrong? As long as you realize that, it's better. Still can be frustrating. You're going to get mad at the game. You're going to be doing things. All of a sudden, you're going to lose 100,000 credits, or you're going to lose this, or, you know, you're going to be pissed. But that's Star Citizen. You don't want to deal with that. That means quit playing for 5 years or so. Let's see what much we got. Yeah, we should be 60%. Yeah, 33%. 2 rocks is not too bad. Not too bad. Like I say, 5 of these will get almost full if I don't blow it. You know, it's possible I blow one up. See how this is jumping? This is dangerous. See, pure server bullshit. Pure server bullshit. Now see, now the same setting was taking it up in the red. Now it's not going to even melt it. Let's say that's all server desync crap. It's this that Star Citizen is known for. Nothing you can do about it. Just deal with it. Try not to get yourself killed. And I have gotten myself killed. It's not very smart. Blow these things up, puncture your suit before you can seal it. You really can't seal it either. give yourself more oxygen, but I don't think there's not a ceiling mechanic in it. Game yet. Sometimes look around, you won't see it. Okay, let's see. There's the other one. Should be one more around here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is up there. Okay. Got them all. We're getting there. And I had discovered that the backpack will keep putting stuff in it even though you're full. You won't really get to keep it, but, you know, so keep an eye once you get, you know, no sense. Once it says it's full, manually, no reason to keep collecting shit. I've never had it tell me backpack is full. Just lets me keep putting rocks in it. Bad mechanic. So, you may not think you're full, but you are, and you're out here collecting rocks, wasting your time. See, we went up to 65%, so there's one more in this cluster. See, that's why I won't get out to do one rock. Just my personal preference. There's nothing wrong with doing it. It's just that I just found that it's not worth my time. Time I get out of my ship, get back in your ship, find the rock. There's no hand scanning, so you have to locate it by eyeball. So I just don't bother. It's not worth it to me. Come on, you pricklet. See a piece. Shattered it a little heavy there. Shattered it a little heavy. That's what happens. It goes everywhere. So we're going to get less than we should. A little too impatient with it. And like I say, once it falls on the ground, it's one went up here, but I don't remember exactly where. There it is, maybe. Nope. Once they get on the ground away, they're really hard to find because now if we had a little hand scanner, we could pick them all up, but I don't know where it went. It's just the nature of how they've done the thing. Say I don't see it, somebody else might, but I don't see it. Anyway, That's all the clusters are worth. And I just show up on the scanner on the ship, but it doesn't do you any good because it won't show up on the ground. So just the nature of the beast. Let's see what we got here. 73%. So we made 10 grand probably. Extra 10 grand we go back. And you'll see where the pieces flew. That one I shattered it heavy. Here in a second. They should show up. See? Those are the pieces that shattered that I couldn't find. Now, you can go back and look for them for hours and never find them. So I don't bother. Take off.
Ascending.
I
Retracting
have
modules.
learned not to
Handing
worry
you the
about
call.
it. Scanning mode.
Accepted. You may now proceed.
But when you shatter things,
What ship do you like better for mining, the Prospector or Mole?
I like the Prospector. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice having the extra storage. But, you know what? You gotta have... The Mole really is a terrible, terrible ship to try to mine by yourself. It's just, you know, it takes you 3 times as long to get the same amount. And it's even, as the way the game is right now, how many clusters of rocks have you seen me find here? So really, I don't like them. I don't like it. I mean, it works really well and all that stuff, and it's a good idea, but the way mining is right now, it's terrible. You know, it's always going to be terrible for solo mining. It wasn't designed for that. It needs a crew, and I have yet to find a cluster of mineable rocks yet on this trip. And I'm already half full of Agrium. You see what I'm saying? So, if you're doing what I'm doing, just going out mining, having a mole is just more trouble than it's worth. You got to get in out of your cockpit, go down to the mining station. I mean, come on. It takes you 3 times as long to do anything. So yeah, you can do 3 times as long, 3 times longer because it holds 3 times as much. So I don't see yeah. It's a multi-crew ship, and it should be for multiplayer, and that's the only way it's ever going to be efficient. And you got a pilot, you got 4 people that you need to man the ship. So yeah, I'm not a big fan. Mining mode. Now don't get me wrong, if you knew where all the clusters were and all you were mining is clusters, well yeah, you're going to eat those clusters up. But at the same token, how are you going to find clusters that are worth your time? You have to look at that too. I mean, you can go out and do clusters of barrel all day long.
Expensive to run too.
Yeah, you can do go out and do barrel material all day long, and it ain't going to be worth nothing. I don't care how many units of it you have. Let's see, this one's going to give me a rough time picking up. Bexelite, not a real good percentage, but being we're screwing around anyway, we'll still see if we can split it up. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of the, and talk about, you know, hell, it takes 300,000 to put these Helix mining heads on it, which you still need, regardless of how many mining heads you have. So yeah, I'm not a big fan. And the time you take whatever you mine, you split it 4 ways with everybody that you're, you know, out on a team with. You're not gonna, you're making more money off a Prospector. I'm not saying it's always going to be that way. They may have a planet with nothing but clusters on it in the future, but right now you're dependent on finding clusters. And the odds of you find a cluster with Brexelite in all of them, or Agrium, are very slim. So you're having to mine lesser materials. So I don't, yeah. People are saying, oh, I got to have a mole, you know, and then they bitch about having to get out of their cockpit, going over here, and then they get blowed up, and they bitch about it. Why are you attacking the ship? You know I'm not. You know, I'm sorry. Gimbals.
Actioned.
Bad ship to solo mine in. Diamond. Don't want that. Yeah, that just, what, this rock only had one piece of, yeah, pretty much a waste. Okay, we're not going to get rich off this rock. Yeah, there's only one piece here I want, and that's it. The rest of them just ain't worth bothering with. Although this is a pretty good sized piece. I don't think there's anything else that broke out back there, was there? Diamond, don't want it. Yeah, 5%, that's just not really, not in the final piece. I'd take it if I was just going to trying to complete my bag, but I still got plenty of space. Mining mode.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Way scanning mode. I know I'm way too picky. Whoops. Scanning mode. Scanning mode. What the hell's wrong with you,
Accepted.
woman?
You may now
Listen.
proceed.
Force me to take you out and spank you. Nope, don't want it. And you know, there may be areas in this game where there's a lot more clusters. I have an asteroid mine for a while. There may be more asteroid clusters than there are on the ground. Rock clusters. But I occasionally run into clusters of rock here on, you know, when I'm mining with the prospector. See, and here we go. Now we were talking about it. Here's a cluster that just showed up. Mining mode. Now you can just bust these up in a hurry with a mole. And it's diamond, so if they're all diamond, that kind of high percentage, it's not going to be a bad haul for a mole. If your mining operators only take the good pieces. They take all the junk. Now see that aluminum, this rock's really not even good for anybody. I don't care if you're in a mole or a prospector or an Orion. So you'll be really dependent on your mining operators.
I liked it because it has better living quarters and kitchen.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a great multiplayer ship. Now here's a nice rock. But it's just too much trouble to solo mine with for me. It's nice having the extra 60 SCU. I mean, I would love it this ship carried that much. I mean, it would be really nice to carry more. But I also don't have to split my profits with 4 people either. So it holds 3 times as much, and you got an extra operator. So, you know, actually per person you're making less money. People don't think about that on that ship. And if you solo mine with it, yes.
LOL.
Yeah, and if you solo mine with it, you can make a whole lot more money, but it's a whole lot more work having to constantly get in and out of the cockpit, going to a mining station. So you're working a whole lot. You're working a whole lot more. I mean, a whole lot. But yeah, if you're paying everybody the same amount, you've got to divide that profit by 4. There was a big piece of aggregate in here, wasn't it? 9.10. Ooh, look at that. It's not even done being broke yet. Gonna get a good piece out of this. If I don't blow it up. Come on, prick it.
Are the defensive systems the same as Prospector?
I don't know. That I don't know. I just, you know what, I don't worry about it. I just run. It's got twin distortion weapons on it, I guess it has. This ship has twin distortions. Yeah, I get targeted.
LOL.
I get targeted. I just run. This is a prospector. I'm not going to kill nobody in a dogfight. You know, it's the way I look at it. I just run. I'm checking shit. And you know what? If they're using stealth and come up on me and then lock me instantly, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm dead anyway. Now, if they lock me from a distance, well, that gives me a chance to run. But some people aren't smart enough to know that, you know, I do a sneak up on me. Don't target me if you see me. But, you know, they got to target you right away. Well, you know what? I can get out and quantum drive pretty quick. You know? So 10 to 1 before you can even get in range, I'm already gone. But then some, you know, the people who are smart, they just sneak up on me and, you know, I don't have a chance. And I know I don't have a chance. I'm not going to, you know. And even though I know they've snuck up on me, I'm still going to try and get into QT. I know I'm probably not going to make it because they were smart enough to sneak up on me. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to fight. If they think they're going to get a dogfight, they're out of their damn minds. I mean, this ship don't even hardly turn. You know, you got speed up on it and you try to turn, it just slides sideways. You know, you got no maneuverability to speak of. So why people pick on prospectors is beyond me. But they do. But yeah, I'm one of the guys that just try to run. I'm not stupid enough to try to fight somebody. This is no way, shape, or form a combat ship. Whoops, can't get that far. That's, gimbal won't quite go that far. Let's see, we're full. Okay. There you go. Now we'll go back and see what we made. Mining mode.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Cruise control.
Affirmative.
Look at that. Crusader's even right in front of us. I don't even have to look for it. Range.
Collecting data.
Yeah, it ain't obstructed. Just the atmosphere. Jump.
Jumping.
Yeah, we might. 30, 40K, I guess. I took some Took some hepasis, yeah, however you pronounce that. It's not real valuable, but I had a high percentage of it, so I took it. So I'm saying, well, 30, between 30 and 40K this run, plus another 10K in hand knife and a hand knife. So I'm sure I did it. This trip was over 40K, and it's probably taken me what, 45, 50 minutes. So even being selective, it's, you know, you can make 50K an hour pretty easy in a prospector. If you're just selective. Now, if you're taking all the junk rocks, no, you're not. You're going to spend all that time mining, and you're going to come back with 5 to 10K, and then you're going to complain. Cruise control.
Affirmative.
Landing mode.
The landing gear is down.
Permission to
And
land.
locked.
Approach protocols engaged.
Close bubble glass.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Closing Moby glass.
But you know, multi-crew ships that do single crew stuff, you know, you gotta expect the extra hassle. I mean, just like right now, everybody's using multi-crew ships to cargo run. Well, you know, that's going to be, you're not used talking about your profits, but you're not going to get them profits once you start splitting up here. You know, when they start making us use multi-crew ships as multi-crew. You know? Because I'm pretty sure the NPCs aren't going to run them mining heads. I could be wrong. Who knows what Chris will do. Oops. Alright.
Landing complete.
We get in and sell it before somebody patrons it. Exit seat.
Affirmative.
Got a graphical glitch there. Don't know why. I'm well aware that's $4 star in front of us. It's just making sure I know. That's an added feature. It's an added feature that's up there on my screen. For all I know, it's only showing up in my HMD, and I'm making a fool out of myself telling people I can see it. Never know, Star Citizen. Alright, first thing we'll do, we'll go up here and get rid of the Hat Knights. I think I made 10K. Maybe a little more, but at least 10K. We're going to sell. Whoops, quit bombing around here, buddy. Personal. 44 out of 60, Hat Knight, 12K, a little bit better than I thought, but I knew we made at least 10, so there we go, got rid of our Hat Knight, we made 12K, and let's see, so this mining trip wasn't too bad, even without selling this, and 39, well, I called it about on the head, so we had a 52K trip. You can't beat that. See, this is what was questionable. I had a decent percentage of it, but yeah. But this is the figure that really hurts you. 49% inert. And when you take, that's what kills you, is this 49%. You got to keep it almost down to 30%, but you have to find the right rocks and how they split. But still, we had a 52K run. We made 50K on this trip. Well, and we didn't spend much time. All right, we're going to take a break. Go do something terrible. Maybe chase an Easter bunny. You know, I'll run the Easter bunny around the backyard. Gotta take care of the Easter bunnies. But thanks for watching, guys. Alright, let's turn this puppy down.